Hi guys! In today's video I want to help moms feel good dancing at any event you have coming up. But before we start, a quick word from our sponsor, my online program Confidence Through Dance, where I help moms go from shy, avoiding the dance floor, looking not so great dancing, to looking amazing, feeling great, feeling confident. If you want, like my client that you can see on the screen right now, be able to dance anytime you go out, feel free to book a free strategy call with me at the link below so we can get you started. And now let's dive into the video. All right, the first movement will be in place, nice and graceful. We're going to do a little tap with the foot. Nothing happens, just the foot goes up and down. And then second time you lift it, you're going to put the foot down and push the opposite hip up. So tap first, step and push. Then we're going to shift weight, free up the other leg, tap first, then put it down and push the hip. Tap, push, tap, push. Everything happens in place. I'm not moving around the dance floor. I'm staying in the same spot. Touch, push. Just so it's not confusing, you can leave the heel up on the tap portion so that you know the first one is a tap and then the second one is a step where you put the weight all the way down on that foot and pushing the hip up. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can also do it without the hips. It will be just less smooth if you just do the footwork. You see, it looks totally different. So I like the version with the hip push. In order to push the hip, notice that my one knee is bent, the other leg below that hip is totally straight, so I can create that lift in the hip, okay? For this next movement, we're going to travel a little bit, but we'll use a similar hip motion. So you're going to, first of all, take a step slightly forward, make sure the knee is bent, the hip that stayed behind will be lifting. And then you're going to switch the foot that's back, bring it slightly forward, and do that shift. So we have opposite hip going out to the knee that goes forward. You see that? It's not the same hip, it's the opposite. And then you switch. Step and push, step and push. Repeat it a few times. It's a traveling movement, so totally okay to go forward with it. Let's try again. Doesn't matter which foot starts, you can mirror me. I'll start with this one. If you're taking a step, opposite hip goes up. And you're just doing a little switch and switch and switch. Keep going. Now, I want you to pay attention to the size of the step, because the bigger the step, if you do this, then no longer this movement will look graceful. It will look forced. We don't want that. So I would say the smaller the step, the better. It will allow you to control the hips better as well. So I would do this. Small, small. Almost in place even. You see? Much better look. Now to make this movement look even better, we're going to add a little bit of arm movements. So as we're walking forward, we're going to slowly, only after you can do the step, bring the arms up and then down. As you're backing away, you can keep the exact same step, the exact hip motion. If you cannot keep the hips going, because it's a lot going on, you can just do the steps with the arms. That's fine. So putting it all together, slowly arms up as you walk, and then down as you back away. And again, up. Make sure it's a slow movement, not too sharp. You can even keep the arms bent for a few seconds and then bring them down however you want. Feel free to experiment with the arms, because it doesn't matter if they go up, like sideways or up in front of you. You will see that what looks good, basically, for you, what works for you. For the third movement, we're going to stay in place, and again, we're using the hips, but it's a pretty, I would say, elegant movement, nothing too much. You're going to have a little tap again, down to the floor, one time, then you're going to lift the foot a little bit, and as you step, you're going to smoothly bring the hips to the side. So we're doing this dipping motion, okay? So again, first the tap, Then on that second tap or step, swing the hips at the same time. And then we'll switch the feet. Tap, and as you step, bring the hips over, tap, hips, tap. Make sure the feet are comfortably apart. What that means is they're not too wide, they're not too close, because it will be hard to swing the hips. So make sure you find a comfortable stance. Let's try again from this side. Tap, down, tap, down. And imagine you have a string pulling on your hip, so when you finish, exaggerate that hip, really lift it. You will feel the stretch, like I actually feel almost like pain on the side. This is how much you should feel it at the end. That's stretching, maybe not pain, but the stretching sensation. We don't need the arms for that because it is a more complicated movement, so just keeping them loosely bent, it will look good. Focus on the footwork and the hips. All right, guys, that is it for today. Let me know which movement did you like the most, and are you going to be using them at your next event? If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one. If you like these types of movements, there will be more on my channel, so make sure you are subscribed. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
So amazing is the moonlight that makes me wonder why we separated, or am I faded? You shine so bright, it's an understatement. Single is overrated. If you get too close, my baby, might let you take me back. Take me back, baby. Take me back, baby, baby, baby. Take me back, baby. Hindsight. 2020. You've been so patient. Oh, I kept you waiting. You want me back, baby? Then take me back, baby.